This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the Groupers. And the Groupers ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Aggies offense will have the football first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense. Explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, he breaks into the open. He's on the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Groupers offense has its first opportunity of the day. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the fullback. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's stopped Here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. He's racked up 92 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Picked off to stop the threat. Bringing it back. Oh, what a cut! And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The groupers send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
You got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here.
Took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. After giving up that big play, this defense has been a rock. 3rd and goal coming. Touchdown, Aggie! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. We've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Love the play call on offense there. Third down, you're just trying to stress the defense, right? The football can be three different places almost at once. Is it the dive man, is it the quarterback, or is it the pitch guy? That time, nobody home for the pitch outside, so good decision by the quarterback. They pick up a nice gain and get the first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Trying to set up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Going to try to get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the groupers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On the option. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
The 12th man, Warren, standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The groupers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Got enough for the first down. Open spaces. The 30. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
They'll go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Sheffield. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll go back to the ground. It's a fumble. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the groupers will call on their punt team. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Aggie! Stealing a score on special teams.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. The give to the tailback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The groupers will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes the catch at the 30. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. To throw, it's Jamison. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It's complete on the right side. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And this one is perfect. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop.
Got on the room. He's going to get loose. He won't get it. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll leave it with him. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. And the groupers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll run play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Sheffield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. He'll pull it down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll try the run. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Texas A&M will snap it in the red zone. The give from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Jamison. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the groupers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The offense changing the play. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Aggies line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggie.
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense started the season off with a bang.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Give to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The groupers line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Caught over the middle. It's Blade. Racing down the left side. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Looking to throw, it's Jamison. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And they swarm him under. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads it left. It's complete. He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll get rid of it. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the 2nd half?
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. running into the open space. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
This quarterback is out of sorts at this point of the game, guys. He's already thrown 2 picks. His fundamentals are falling apart. He threw that last pass off of his back leg. This is not a good sign for this quarterback moving forward.
They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a tee.
They can't go around the press. The ball's on the ground. Defense got it. They're on the run. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The give to the back. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
And the Groupers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
Off play action. Pressure coming. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got room at the 35.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his knuckle.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attack.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a shot.
And he motors over the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Working that left side. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the 2nd half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for space. It's Craig. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Found the spot in the defense. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
One of the things that makes this defense so hard to move the football against is their defensive line. That time, 4 guys on the field, and they're able to win. You saw that guy penetrate, get through the line of scrimmage. He gets the TFL. Big reason why they're winning today is the play of these guys up front.
He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Kick is in the air. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got...
Turning on the Jets. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. Lowers those pads. And he finds his way out of bounds real close to the goal line there, knocking on the door.
Yeah, you can see the running back, man. He was smelling the end zone. Nice cuts, nice job getting all the way down the field. He gets so close to punching it in. You could tell he wanted to, but pushed out of bounds. And guess what? 1st and goal from the 2. This offense will take it.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Hold and fired complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
And the Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Jamison. Right down the middle. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
This time on target. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. They should have their football cards stripped away and never allowed to go inside a stadium again. They're punting in the red zone. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. What a complete and dominant performance from this defense. I'm sure Von Miller's watching proudly.
Yeah, and Myles Garrett. I mean, just the names that A&M has had on that defense, and it's usually consistent year after year, finding a bunch of guys that are big and strong up front, linebackers that can tackle. They know how to recruit defense at A&M.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Runs through the tackle. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. The groupers will send out the punt unit. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This field position is quite advantageous. First and goal from the 4. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They go to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the option. Hard running there. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Rides to back and leaves it. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. He fires to the left side.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Got him downfield. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. This has to be some kind of trick. The punt team's on the field, and they're in the red zone. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the option. They stop him in his track, tried to sneak. Fullback loose and nothing doing. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a crease, it's Craig. Finding open areas. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, it's a nice change-up call on offense because obviously in the fourth quarter, you're down by a bunch of points and everybody in the stadium is expecting you to throw it to get back in the game. So you dial up the run play and you get a huge gainer. Hopefully that can give this offense the momentum they need to try to scrape and claw back into this one.
The sure hands, it's Sheffield. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. The groupers will snap it on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. And the groupers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Leaves it with the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. The groupers send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They bring the punter onto the field now. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make it.
Wide open spaces. At the 30. He's at the 10. He's now up to 104 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 101 away to start the season. I know I've never seen this before. The punt team on the field in the red zone, they're in scoring position. I mean, trick play's coming, right? And the offense out on the field to go back to work. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead has ballooned like it has.
And the groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out.
Turning it on! And he'll step out of bounds just short the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the 10.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when the defense and your team really needed it the most, Ballmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better win.